Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do in this seated position is we are going to revisit co-contraction of the leg musculature. So if you come into Dandasana, you can have a little seat here if that helps, but it's kind of nice to have the back of the legs in contact with the floor where possible. So in staff pose Dandasana, place your hands at the front of your thighs, feel the quadriceps here, and as the kneecaps lift, feel the quadriceps engaged, sending the back of the knees subtly towards the back of the mat. And notice if your heels lift off the floor. And at the same time, keeping the engagement at the front of the leg, press the heels down to the mat. Feel the back of the legs engage. Hold that for a few moments. Notice the tone also through the upper body as we really connect into the tone of the lower body. And release that down. Whew. Hard work, looks simple, way harder than it looks. We'll do it one more time. So engage the quadriceps, kneecaps drop towards you, the back of the knees subtly move towards the back of the mat. Feel the heels lift, keep the action at the front, press down the heels to the mat, feel the back of the legs, the hamstrings contract. Hold this for a few moments, steady breath if you can. And release. And then let's try that in Trikonasana. So, can you come to stand without using your hands? That's a good way to test what's going on in your lower legs. So we'll come to Trikonasana. You don't have to go too wide. And you can set up your feet in whatever way feels comfortable. Experiment with this. One foot can step forward. You can experiment with the angle of the back foot. So we're going to feel the quadriceps at the front of the thighs. Kneecaps lift. Back of the knees move back slightly. Keep the engagement, drag the feet together. So can you notice that difference? So once again, let go of the action. Can you notice the difference between the hyperextension, so just the quadriceps engaging, and then the co-contraction, hugging the legs together. So the adductors switch on, hamstrings, glutes, core, and then move into Trikonasana. Notice you can't go that far, it's okay. Like you don't get a prize for reaching your big toe, you don't become a better person. And then let go of the action. So different ways to practice Trikonasana. If you want Trikonasana to get much more of a side stretch, much more mobility in the thoracic spine, then let the legs, be a little bit more passive than that, and you can go deeper. But if you want to do Trikonasana to really strengthen your legs, then you're not going to be able to reach as far. So that's just a kind of compromise that you make. And let's pivot on the heels in the opposite direction. Quadriceps engage, kneecaps lift, keep the engagement in the front, hug the legs together nice and strong. See how far you can reach. Feels good, take a breath. When you're ready, press back up and release out of that. So just stand for a few moments. You can have your feet together, you can have your feet wide. Option to close the eyes if that feels available to you. Just take a moment to breathe and feel into your body, noticing how your feet, your knees, your hips are feeling so far in the practice.